What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a very fall, sultry, dark, deep, purpley, mauve-y kind of look for you guys today using a palette that I'm reviewing for you guys today, which is the Lorac Pro 4 eyeshadow palette. The packaging is really cute. The color story could be better, but at the same time I did use as many shades as I could from this palette today on my eyes, and I just wanted to do something very fun, very fall, because fall is upon us now. It is about very close to hitting October 1st, and I cannot wait because that's my favorite time of the year. So of course I'm excited about that. So I wanted to start this like fall sultry kind of video for you guys, just to kind of kick off the fall season. Hopefully it'll hit fall in Florida soon because it is fucking hot as shit. So anyways, if you want to get into this fall dark fantasy, then you're gonna have to keep on watching. You can see my eyes are primed and my brows are on, and it's time to go in with an eye look. Of course, this is pretty much a first impression. This is pretty much like a little review on this palette because I love Lorac's formulations. I love their pigments on their shadows, but we'll definitely have to see if this one works just as good as the other ones. So this is the Lorac Pro 4 palette right here. You're going to open it up and you're going to see some more like neutrals, warm tones, a little bit more purpley burgundy kind of colors. But if you look at it honestly, there's a lot of pale shades right here. There's a lot of pale shades. Like I would do without probably at least a good 5 or 6 of these just to kind of mix it and make it a little bit different. But I do love the formulation of Lorac's palettes. I will definitely have to play with this one and see if it's good, if it's bad, what is going on, what's the real tea on it. So really quickly, let me show you guys some swatches because I know you probably want to see that. We have Chantilly, Brulee, Pecan, Rosebud, Warm Ginger, Cognac, Amarillo, Blackcurrant, Soft Pearl, Ice Rose, Silver Mauve, Begonia, Candlelight, Merlot, Java, and Midnight. Let's just like dive right in. I want to see how light or if there's any pigment on these shades. I'm going to go in with the shade Pecan right here first and just see what's going on with that. Look at how much powder kickback there was in that shadow. That's a little bit insane. I mean, I'm using a pretty soft brush, but it's not like a synthetic brush. It's from Morphe. So, I mean, I don't really know maybe if it's like a little bit too hard or if I'm like pressing too hard, but I'm pressing it softly and it's still still powdering up like crazy. So, I mean, whatever, we're just gonna have to keep going. Now I will say though, the color is definitely very misleading. I thought it was gonna be a lot lighter than what it is, so of course it does look like more like a sultrier kind of mauve brown. The thing is, at least it's a little bit darker because I thought it was gonna be really pale as shit, and it actually looks pretty good so far. And now just to add a little bit of definition to the crease, I'm gonna go in with the shade Amaretto and just kind of add a little bit of depth in color. I want to go with something a little bit different. I want to go not with an all matte eye. I'm not going to go all matte, but I'm going to go in with another matte color just because I want to add it to like the lid. Just kind of make this like a really like interesting like smoky kind of eye look. So I'm going to go in with the shade Blackcurrant, which is the darkest shade of the matte side. That one had a lot more kickback than I thought it was. I'm going to go back in with the shade Amaretto and just kind of like soften out the edges. And of course I'm going to take that Blackcurrant again to make sure the color is still really vibrant. Because, I mean, it went on decently. Like, it wasn't as smooth as I was like anticipating it to be, but it still was going on decent. So now, to kind of add a little bit of life and light to this look, I'm going to just apply a little bit of like a shimmer on the lid. I think I'm just going to use my finger instead of a brush. That was not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little bit more like bam in your face. Kind of disappointed with that one, but I mean, honestly, it still doesn't look too bad. So I'm like still, you know, trying to figure out what to do next for this look. So I think that we are done with the eyes until we do the inner corner, brow bone highlight, and lower lash line, and everything like that. So now it is time to finish off the face first. My under eyes look really, really bad because of the fallout, but you know what? I tried to wipe away as much as I could. I got rid of some of that shimmer. I put more of that matte shade over top just because the shimmer just didn't really look great, and I would like it to look a little bit more matte anyways. So I'm going to add some shimmer later on, don't worry. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash as my primer. I got a little sample of this today, and I'm like hoping that this will be really pretty, and we'll see how it will look as my primer. I feel like this is going to be super, oh yeah, super nice and pretty and luminous. So now for foundation, this is not a first impression or anything. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade 1C1 Shell. So we're just going to apply a little bit of that before going in with concealer. Go in with another first impression. I'm going to go in with the new Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I'm in the shade P Light 2. This one's a very interesting concealer. This one's $30, by the way, and it has, I would say, probably the same coverage as the foundation. The foundation I actually really did like. I had to get another one because it is way too light for me, but this has the most interesting doe foot. It's like a little ball at the end, and honestly, I've seen how much coverage this can give, so you really can only do like dots like this. I powdered and everything like that. It is time to go in with the lower lash line before doing inner corner or brow bone highlight. I'm going to go back in with the shade Black Currant just for the lower lash line. For inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm going to go in with, I think, the prettiest shade in the palette, which is the shade Candlelight. That shade is absolutely stunning, and now that the eyes are pretty much the way I vision them to be, which makes me really happy, I'm going to throw on some mascara and some lashes. For lips, I'm going to go in with the Lipstick Queen Lip Chest color in the shade Night. And so here is the final look. It went really sultry, very fall, very cute. And I actually really like the way that this look came out. Not so much loving the way that my face is looking, because I'm still having some issues with my dryness, some acne that's coming out here and there. But you know what? The lip and the eye, at least that looks good. So anyways, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts really quickly on the Lorac Pro 4 eyeshadow palette really quick. I will have to say, I would like to have seen at least 2 or 3 colors that were to have been a little darker, maybe like a deep berry color, maybe like a deep red wine color, and of course maybe some more like mauve-y tones that have a little bit of a deeper hue. I feel like there's way too many light shades in here, and honestly, just right here alone, I feel like it's just really, really pale. But performance-wise, the colors did perform pretty well. The black currant was a little bit powdery, a little bit chalky in its way, but it did still work pretty well, other than having a lot of powder kickback. So this palette retails for $42, I believe, and of course, I personally feel like if you look past the kickback, the blendability is still really good on Lorac eyeshadows. I really still liked the way that this one came out. I just would have loved to have seen a better color combination, a better color story going on here. I would have liked to have seen something that wasn't like completely standard or completely neutral. I would like to have seen a little bit more of an exciting palette. So of course, I will have to say I'm going to give this like a 50-50. Like, I do recommend it, but at the same time I also think that there could have been things that were better about the palette. But if you like Lorac, I definitely say pick it up. If you are looking for something in that like berry family, I do not recommend picking this up because there's so many other palettes out there that have more of that purpley color story. So anyways, I do recommend the palette just because it really did work for me. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this little get ready with me kind of first impression kind of video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.